This is probably going to be the craziest thing you've ever heard in your life. Did you know there's a book written in 1889 called Marvelous Underground Journey by Baron Trump? The book is about a boy named Baron Trump who found a secret portal and time travel. This is where it gets kind of weird. Baron Trump is the name of Donald Trump's son. And call me crazy, but don't they kind of resemble? Now this is where it really gets weird. In the book, Baron had a mentor named, you guessed it, Don. Now hang on, this is where it gets insane. 4 years later, the same author wrote a book called The Last President. It's about to get really weird. The book is about a wealthy man who lived in New York on 5th Avenue and was going to run for president, but wasn't expected to win. You ready for the craziest part? Trump Tower is in New York on 5th Avenue. Believe it or not, this story gets deeper. Follow for part 2.
We all know who the rapper 6ix9ine is. Check out how he exposes the music industry for cheating. Then he says multiple times the music industry is not what it seems to be.
This industry is not what it seems to be. Listen, this is a rapper, you got 200 followers. I bet you there's rappers in here right now that can rap way better than me. You can rap way better than me. You will never be where I'm at because this industry is rigged.
But 6ix9ine was not the only rapper who had something to say about the music industry. You all know this rapper as well, Lil Xan. Some people know him, some people don't. He started to blow up around 2017 and then kind of just faded out. He also had something to say about the music industry. Check it out.
I'm a slave to my management. I'm a slave to everybody. I don't get control of my license. I don't get control of my bank account. I don't get control of shit. I can't even drive that fucking car. They put it in the basement.
Yeah, we all heard him correctly. They were basically using Lil Xan as a slave for the music industry. It's literally so sad because that happens to almost every single rapper. If you guys want a part 2, just like, follow, comment.
Yeah.
Can I walk to Chad's house?
Sure, but that's a rough neighborhood, so you remember, if anyone offers you drugs, you say,
I am down. How much for crack?
No, you are not down.
I am not down with any of your crack.
If a stranger asks you to get in his van, you say,
On my way.
Nope, not right. Stranger danger.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
What if a stranger pulls up on you with his car, he's like, hey, I can't find my dog, can you get in, help me search for my dog?
This one's easy.
Okay.
You help him find that fucking dog.
Nope.
Right. Fuck that dog.
What if someone offers you candy?
I'll take my shirt off for a Snickers.
Okay, I'm thinking maybe I should just drive you.
So don't take my shirt off first.
Quick little story time. I go to the University of Minnesota. I entered the University of Minnesota's March Madness Bracket Challenge. You know, first place gets $500. I was like, sweet, might as well enter, free entry. There were like 150 people that entered. Now I go to check the standings and see I'm in second. Better yet, tied for first. So I wanted to see how our brackets matched up. Here's my bracket. Obviously, Baylor winning. Combined points 136 to 156 because that was the tiebreaker. Combined points, right? So let's see how the champion matched up to my 136. Now, Buddy Quinn over here did a hell of a job. 149 points to the 156. 7 off. However, if you look closer, he picks Baylor to win, but Gonzaga to score more points. I don't know a lot about basketball, but I know you have to score more points to win. And I just got screwed over of 7 kegs. I did the math. I could have bought 7 Natty Light kegs for me and the boys.
Undeniable evidence that we do live under a dome or the firmament. Now, first of all, why is it that every single ancient culture and society all depicted the dome and the flat earth? Even the Masons did that. Here's us. Here's the Egyptians' depiction. The blue sky, the firmament, and the stars on the firmament. Here's the Hebrew, and I want you to take note of this. Waters above the firmament. Here's a real close-up of the stars. This is what a real close-up of stars look like under a Nikon 9000, the most powerful camera in the world. Does that look familiar to you? Waters above the firmament? Quotes in the Bible about the firmament. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were on top of the firmament. Genesis 1:7. Why is it when you point a camera at the North Star, they always do perfect circles? If we're really doing this, then you should see the stars do all sorts of crazy patterns, not perfect circles. That's because the stars are moving and we are stationary. Look how cap this shit is. Where's the fucking stars? I got so much more evidence. If you want a part 2, let me know. And I'm gonna tell you in the comments what the elites benefit from keeping this a secret.
Things the Sumerians knew about part 1. They literally knew about a great flood that happened 6,000 years before them, which doesn't make any sense at all. Scientists just recently found evidence for the great flood that happened 12,000 years ago. Yet the Sumerians somehow already knew about it. They also somehow knew about the Earth's 26,000 year cycle, which means they literally knew that the Earth tilted 1% every 72 years, which means they knew about the Earth's specific tilt and precision. They also weirdly knew about all the planets in our solar system, even depicting an extra planet they called Nibiru, which the beings that supposedly gave them their knowledge were from. It's also strange to note that all their architecture was in sacred geometrical patterns. They even had specific landing pads for the aircraft of the Anunnaki, which are known as whirlwinds, but I'll talk about this in another video. All the stuff we know about comes from the Sumerian tablets, which are literally sitting at the basements of museums. Supposedly the US government bought for $3 million during the Iraq War, just for them to collect dust.
You study the right knowledge, in actuality, the map of the earth is actually turned upside down. So the south is actually north. And people don't know that. Look up Google the real map or the real world map. It's going to freak you the fuck out. These white folks are so fucking racist that they put themselves over Africa to always, not just that, to always make you feel like they're above you. Racism is so fucking deep. That's why the Nile River, they said it flows south, it actually flows north. And if you really look at the pyramids in Africa, the pyramids, the development of pyramids actually came from the south. The pyramids were lower and lower, and they were perfecting them as they moved what people consider is the north, right? So in actuality, the information as it pertains to the pyramids actually came from South Africa. And they developed
God has been giving signs for many years about the division that we're seeing now in the United States of America. This sign that I'm about to show you is from the Buffalo Bills Stadium around 10 years ago. As they were celebrating America, the flag ripped. Now one may say, why would God show this at a football game? Here's the answer. In Jesus' day, he used parables that was a representation of the things that people understood. In our day, many people understand and watch football. That's how he gets their attention. Watch this. America is literally so divided, but it doesn't end there. In the year 2016, the Lord told me for 2017 he would show the sign of the sword in the sky. This would represent coming division to the United States. In 2017, during the solar eclipse, a plane went through the sun, forming that image. The sword of division. God speaking. Are you listening? Follow for more.
I told you giants existed and probably still do. Would you believe me? It seems like when bringing up the history of giants and other mystical creatures, people think you sound crazy until you give them further evidence and deprogram them. And I'm pretty doggone sure you remember David and Goliath. This might even be the first giant to ever exist. Oh, and let's not forget about Nephilims. These were giants or fallen angels as well. These Nephilims came to Earth through the thin space of the physical and the spiritual, and they did the do with humans. Without consent, by the way. So the theory that giants have existed and maybe still do exist is true. Look at this deity compared to this lion. These were giants back then. Look how big this lion is. Not only that, this guy is standing next to a footprint. He's standing next to it. Here's some more proof. Oh, and the theory of humans having superpowers can also be true. I'm sure y'all heard about the Bible character Samson. It's one of my favorites, by the way. Through his dreads, he was given the power of strength. Samson was a Hebrew Israelite as well. Ain't gonna say too much, but grow some dreads, y'all. Giants and other mythical things can't exist, y'all.
How you living in denial? You don't even belong here, man. All the evidence is out on this planet that you don't belong here, that you are made, you have eukaryotic cells. You have monkey, muskrat, fruit flies. Ancient aliens have proven that you don't belong here. Your biological composition, you don't even belong on the planet. It don't even have nothing to do about Europe. All the information is out. The ozone layer being removed. The radiation level is so high, it's now shrinking your brains. Because see, UVC radiation changed your body from the inside out. UVA and UV, my people don't know nothing about radiation. They don't know nothing about human anatomy. They don't know nothing about biology. I do though. You understand? This is the age of information. Y'all only got about another, this is the last year y'all coming outside. Y'all children are dying right now off of diseases. This is the last year y'all coming outside. And y'all still messing with black people? After all this time, y'all don't even belong here on the planet. Take the last...
I know y'all lying. Not my dog Spice King got y'all scared of a little ass gummy bear.
As they should.
You know your boy bought 4 of them.
Try the spiciest things combined.
You looking real confident, my man.
He eat a lot of hot shit, so I'm about to find out about this shit here. It's just a little ass gummy bear.
Bro, I bet you can't even open it.
5 minutes? Come on now. How you open this shit?
Like I said, I'll wait. Yeah. What was that about it being...
Oh,
yeah, shit. More like it. called a doctor.
Whoa. Yo.